So, yes, boys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're doing a student interview with the next person that was nominated, which is Killian.
Yeah.
What are you saying, bro?
Good to be here. Yeah.
Introduce yourself to the people.
So, my name's Killian. I'm 22. I'm from Ireland. Over here in England at the moment because I'm on holidays. So, just here to appointment set and learn with the boys.
So, Stillian nominated Killian for the next student interview. And then, yeah, here he is. He came from Ireland to England, and he's staying in England for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, bro?
So, like I said, I'm off work for 2 weeks, and instead of staying back home, when I knew I'd do fuck all, like I'd be doing nothing. So I said I'll just come here and just focus on the grind, you know. Since I've been here, I've been doing 5k every day. We'll take 10k one day with David. Every other day, I've been doing 5k. You know, just working out, appointment setting, doing what needs to be done.
Yeah, fair.
No distractions.
I rate that. So you came to England. So most people would go on holiday to Greece because it's August right now, and you came on a holiday from Ireland to England to just be with the Alpha Set boys.
Exactly.
And I rate that. So how do you feel like changing your environment affects like your work life and your focus?
Oh, it definitely helps because, like I said, coming over here, like I'm over in Northampton at the moment, but the place I'm at, there's nothing there. Like there's a pub and a shop, so there's not much to do. So all I can do is just go for my runs and appointment set. Literally all I'm doing is working all day, which is basically what I wanted to do, and not have no distractions. Like back home, there's too many distractions. You know, like people going out or like family like telling you they want to do stuff and all this, and there's always something stopping you from working.
Yeah.
Whereas now when I'm here by myself or even here with the likes of ye, I'm just working.
Yeah, I hear that. Sometimes though, when you are traveling, like for me anyway, like I've come to Manchester right now as well, be with Yomi, lock in for a little bit. There's always pros and cons to me as well when you're traveling as well, because even things like going out for food, and like let's say I was asking Yomi like, oh, how far away is that Greek spot we can go after this? 15, 20-minute walk. Okay, cool. Doesn't sound too bad, but 15 minutes walk, get the food, 15 minutes back. You know, that's half an hour of your day gone, and there's stuff like that just eats away your time. So I always find there's pros and cons to moving around.
Yeah, there is. Like even say like where I am at, I have to cook my own food now, you know, and everything. Like back home, I got my mum cooking my food.
Exactly.
Mum's dinners. You know,
exactly.
Can't feed mum's dinners. Like.
Yeah.
So now I'm cooking my own food. It's just shitty little like tasteless bits of meat and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Just literally just eating just for the sake of eating.
Yeah. So yeah, there's always pros and cons. But one thing, I think it's always good to do this like periodically, just because like you need both. The pros and cons that you get from being at home are great. The pros and cons that you get from being away or with the boys are great.
Yeah.
And I think you need both. So that's why again, like, I'm here in Manchester right now as well. I'm staying for 2 days. I'm going home today, and I think what I'm gonna do is just leave all my stuff here, and I think I'm gonna come back either like tomorrow or Monday, because I've got to go. I've got to go home today because I've got my church service tomorrow, and I'm in this program to get confirmed into the Catholic Church. It's like a little study group almost. It's like I'm back at school doing RE, so I've got to do that. I've got to go to that every week, and then I've also got a meeting tomorrow about the potential Alpha Set boxing event.
Yeah.
I say potential, like it's happening. It is happening.
Where is it happening?
It's going to be in London.
Okay. So you're going to London for that meetup, is it? Or?
No, I'm having it. The guy's coming to Nottingham to see me. I was in Birmingham a few weeks ago to do a meeting. Now he's coming to Nottingham this weekend.
All right.
So I've got to go home and then I'm going to come back.
So are you just like discussing what's happening, like the venue, the amount of people, and.
Yeah, something like that, mate. Okay. There's a lot to go through. There's a load of BS when it comes to organising an event. Just
probably
so much
insurance
BS.
And shit, like, is it?
Yeah, risk assessments, insurance, just a load of BS, bro. But we'll get that done. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna come back to Manchester because like even though it's not as efficient me being here as it would be at home, where it's like I wake up, go to my office, I've got nothing to do all day. My mum cooks my food, or I cook some just a bit of meat.
Yeah.
Just mince in a pan, in a bowl.
That's exactly what I've been having now when I'm here. Just mince and eggs. That's it.
Yeah. Like the same way that it's good for you to come to England to be around the Alpha Setter boys, to be around like me, Yomi, and the other Alpha Setters, David, even like Jerome and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's good for me to come to Manchester to be with Yomi because like me and Yomi are never together, and we're business partners.
And brothers.
Exactly. So it's kind of good for me to be in Manchester as well.
Yeah.
So last time you came to England was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it was almost a month ago actually.
Almost a month ago. That's mad.
Yeah. It was
Okay, that's mad.
the 12th of July, wasn't it?
Oh shit! Yeah, it was literally like a month ago.
A month ago, yeah.
Okay, so last time you came to England was a month ago, and you had that much of a good time that a month later, here you are again.
Yeah,
but
here
this time not just for the weekend, you're here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So talk to us about your experience a month ago.
So a month ago, first time I came over, I was a bit skeptical, Like you're meeting people online, you never really know what they're like.
Yeah.
And even like my mum and stuff was like, "Oh, are you sure you want to go over?" Like everyone back home like putting doubts into your head.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Do you know what? Like fuck it." I seen it was a video. Was it Killian had? He said, "If you're in between two decisions, always go with the one that makes a better story."
Yeah, but I paused because, bro, when we went to Thailand, there were so many people that were on the fence about that wanted to come to Thailand.
Yeah.
But because obviously you're coming to Thailand for a month, all the way across the world, with people that you've never met in your life.
Exactly. Yeah.
There was so many people that were interested, but they were on the and then there was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna leave it this time, bro. And next time, no, I'll be involved. Next time, because they wanted to see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I always say, do the thing that makes the most interesting story, and you'll never regret that. And everyone that came to Thailand had a fucking insane time.
Exactly, yeah.
Everyone that didn't come to Thailand and was watching the YouTube videos, I wish I came, bro. Well, you're the dickhead because you should have came.
Yeah.
So you was like, screw it, I'm going to England.
I said, fuck it, might as well just fucking do it. I said, what's the worst that can really happen? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get on with the boys, that's fine. At least have a quick holiday in London for the weekend. You know? So the way I was seeing it, it was kind of a win-win anyway. Either I get on great with you and have a great time, or I don't get on with you and I just have a weekend in London. And the first one came out.
Yeah.
I had a great time with the boys.
Yeah.
Such a great time, I'm back here again.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is as well is like, even though like you only see people online, when you're literally having like hour-long Zoom calls with someone like every single week,
you
kind of
it's like you kind of know them.
Yeah.
Like I came over, even though I didn't really know you, I was like, I feel like I kind of know Timmy, like, you know?
Yeah.
And some of the boys as well, like Luke and Stillian and all them. Like I didn't see him that much on the Zoom calls and all, but even though you just talk to him like for 5-10 minutes, like once a week, you're kind of, I kind of know this guy, like.
It's like, because I feel like I know all you lot.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I know all you lot. Like, I meet you for the first time, and it's not like it's weird to meet you for this. It feels like I already know.
It's not like that awkward moment where you're kind of meeting someone,
Yeah.
you're kind of like, oh, what do I say? It's like, oh yeah, just tell me, like.
Yeah, like I feel like I know all of the boys, and you guys must feel like you know me even more than I feel like I know you because you watch my content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and what do you think? Like, so because some people are definitely a lot different in person than they are like through their content. What do you think? Like, do you think like me and the Alpha Set of boys? Like, do you think the vibe's the same?
Oh, definitely, man.
Because our group calls, like the vibe is the same, isn't
Man,
it?
it's the exact same. Like,
Yeah.
It's literally like, I know, like we were saying, like we don't really know each other, but it's like every time we go on a group call, it's like we all known each other for ages, and we all just vibe on the group calls. Like, you know, like they're supposed to be like the group calls are supposed to be like we sit down, you like we learn something new. But we always sit down. It's like the first 5-10 minutes is just joking around, like messing about and stuff.
Yeah, we'll start off light-hearted. We'll talk about wins. We'll talk about fails.
You know, that makes a difference, though. You know, it's not like, oh, okay, we have to go on group call now. Oh, okay, I have to do this now. It's like, oh, I'll get a group call now. I get to talk to the boys for a few minutes, and the boys get to help me with the appointment setting.
Yeah, we'll start off the group call. Wins, boys, share some wins for the week. Like what you guys been working on. David, he's just secured his first date. Well done, man. or whatever. And then I might have to call out a few people for being a dickhead, and we'll laugh at the dickheads for just being dickheads. You know, that we always have such a good vibe in the group calls. That the Alpha Setter team culture, I think, is what makes Alpha Setters Alpha Setters.
Yeah, it is.
It's just the culture.
It is.
Out of everything.
100%. Like that poll you put up, I was looking at it myself there. I was at a day or two after you put it up. Everyone was saying like the best part about Alpha Setters is the community.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I've been in so many coaching programs where the community it was just not there.
Yeah.
There was no culture there. It was just everyone's getting on a group call and trying to make sure like their posture's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're just like they're all silent there, like trying to look correct and taking
Yeah,
notes
yeah.
and stuff. And I'm just like, bro, like there's no personality in this group. It's just a
No.
bunch of geeks, bro.
Which is exactly why I like the alpha centers, because
Yeah.
like I was saying to you before, like there's so many like online gurus and courses and stuff that I joined before, like you know, like for like drop shipping and everything, you know, like everyone else joined as well. But all of them I was kind of like, all right, like these guys, they're boring, you know. Fair enough, they know what they're doing, but like they don't make it in. It's like going back to school and early, you know.
Yeah.
You have to sit down, you have to do this, or if you don't do this, you're not going to get this far and all. And just kind of like, man, I want to run a business. I don't want to be like just sitting down like I'm back in school, like learning. Which is why Alpha Setters is so different. Like it's just you go in, you're having good vibes with the boys, and you're learning.
Yeah.
You know. So
I think the where I got this from is from my door-to-door sales background, because door-to-door sales changes a man.
Yeah.
It really changed my personality, door-to-door sales. Because I went into the office, I was 17, this is like my second ever job. And I went into the office, I was wearing a suit, because that was the dress code, apparently we had to wear suits.
yeah.
And I didn't really know what to expect, so I was like, oh, okay, it's sales, cool. I went into the office like thinking like, oh, it was going to be all formal, like all smart, like I'm in a job environment, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I get into the office, my interview, my boss literally told me to take off my blazer and we shadow boxed. Like, that was it, that was my interview. Like, there's this super autistic, ADHD, bipolar man, like literally
Yeah.
everything is wrong with this guy. He's
But
like,
they're the kind of fellas you get on with, then, like.
exactly.
You know?
Like the office culture was just banter. I told you, like
Yeah.
my boss one time literally dropped me off at a patch of grass with my team leader for us to squash our beef, for us to fight it
Yeah.
out. It's like I got into door-to-door sales and it was such a boys' culture, but that's what helped us thrive as an office.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I wanted to put that into alpha setters, and it's there.
It is that you can see it.
feel
Like,
yeah.
you can, even all the new fellas that are joining, they can all see that. Oh man, like you know, these fellas are all getting on. They're all like good friends and everything. Like, oh, I want to stay here. I want to be a part of this community.
Yeah.
They're all like straight away. As soon as they join, they're putting in their introductions. They're saying like, oh, I want this, this, and this. And then the boys are always replying as well. Like Jordan, he's constantly in the.
Jordan replies to the community too much, to the point where, bruv, like, do your appointment, bro. Yeah, no, we've got some great guys that literally will look after the community first, look after
Yeah.
the boys first, before even looking after themselves, which is just mad.
Yeah, 100%. Like you can see
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah, Jordan is always in that community, bro.
Every time I
Always.
see a new post,
Yeah.
and I go into the comments, it's the first one is always Jordan.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, it's a good group of boys,
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
So going back to the first time you was in England, then, what was your main takeaways from that trip? Like, what did you think you gained after coming to our Alpha Setup event in London?
The main things I gained, I'd say definitely the main thing was knowing that I have to like be around a group of like-minded fellas, like a lot of killers. Because like back home, like a lot of fellas, they're not like me, like Jordan, not like any of us. Really.
Yeah.
They're just part-time savages and stuff, and you won't get far in life with that. Like, you know, you have to be with like-minded fellas to go far. You just have to. Like back home, I do my 5K, blah blah blah. I came here, I started doing it. I said, met up with David. We said we do a 10K. Never done a 10K before in my life. And I usually say, if I used to do that with the boys back home, I'd be the ones kind of like pushing them, saying like, oh, come on, we'll keep going. But then this time, my first time doing 10K and I was doing it with David, he was fucking David. He did it no problem, like.
Yeah.
And I was struggling, stopping, and he's like, come on.
I think
like,
that was
come on.
David's time doing a tank first time doing a 10K.
He was saying that as well, yeah.
Yeah,
He was first
yeah,
time.
there you go.
Didn't
So it's
feel like
you,
it though.
You two came together, and like your first time doing 10K, his first time doing
Yeah.
10K, and together you pushed yourself.
Exactly, yeah.
That's great.
But yeah, the main thing was definitely like you have to be surrounded by like-minded fellas, like.
What was it like getting access to my network? Because it's not even like, so we did this Alpha Zeta event, and it wasn't just my Alpha Zeta boys. I also invited some very high level entrepreneurs from my network. For example,
Yeah.
you know, Jerome, Roll, these guys. Like
Yeah.
Roll is a killer.
Roll is-
What was it like as well, having access to people like that and networking with people like that?
Man,
Did
it's-
that expand like your mindset?
Oh,
as well?
100%, yeah. Fucking like meet and roll.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, his aura, he's just his aura.
This guy's the definition of aura.
Like he don't
He's
even
probably
have to
watching this.
he does
Probably
he-
watching this.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't even have to speak, and you're just standing there like nearly with your mouth open like.
Every time that guy talks, he blows my mind, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Like
I love that guy.
He has genuine words of wisdom.
Same
Like,
with Jerome as well. Whenever that guy starts talking about like personal branding, like he just spits sauce
Yeah.
every second.
every time.
Being around people like that, it just expands the way that you start to think. moving
Exactly,
forward.
that's what I'm saying. Like you have to, like if you want to get far, and I see another quote actually. Was it if you want to go fast, you go by yourself, but if you want to go far, you go with people.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to do. Be with fellas that
Definitely.
are doing the same thing, and you'll go far in life.
Because the thing is with like hanging around like people like Roll, like even if they're not directly in your industry, for example, Roll works with all these sales companies across the UK with his offices, his in-person offices. Even just speaking to people, like whether they're in a different industry or not, just listening to the way that they operate, the way that they think,
Yeah.
the way that they process information, and the ideas that they come up with, it just inspires you to think on another level. It just
Yeah.
makes you realize, oh, there's levels to this.
Exactly,
And just
yeah.
by accessing that and just seeing it in person and gaining that for yourself, it just changes the way that you think moving
Exactly.
forward.
Seeing how he deals with problems or
Yeah.
how he sees things, you're like, oh, okay. So there's not just this way to go at it. There's like multiple ways to go at it.
Yeah.
And like you said, it just opens up your mind. Like,
Because it's like the main difference between someone that's making like, 100K a month and 10K a month. It's like, it's just the way that they think.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not really a skill issue because it's the same amount of hard work. Like, Roll obviously works hard, but like, the work, like Roll still goes out and enjoys himself. You know what I mean? It'll come out with the boys.
Yeah.
It will take a last minute flight to go to watch the Olympics in Paris. You know what I mean? It's like it's the same amount of work that it takes to run a 100K a month business and a 10K a month business. But it's just the difference in the way that you think.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
it's the mindset, yeah.
It's the mindset. It's about like, you're tackling bigger problems. So yeah, that's the thing that I gain from talking to people like that. I gain a lot, 100%.
Oh, definitely. So every time I come over, I'm meeting all these fellas like who are fucking miles ahead of me. So I'm just literally just sitting there listening, and there's just so much information and like good things that they're saying. I'm just like, okay, that's what I'm saying. I have to move over.
Yeah.
I just have to be with these lads.
Yeah, you're convinced now.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
set on moving to England now.
1,000,000%.
The superior country.
It's not a superior country. Never did I ever say that.
So you came as well. You came to London last month, and after you came from London, you made your first £500 day, didn't
Yeah,
you? £500 day in commissions. What's that in euros?
It was like 480, 470, something like that.
Wait, euros is less than pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, mad. Bro, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a good bit less.
Oh, okay, mad.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you made your first £500 day as an appointment setter,
Yeah.
which is great. Well done, bro.
Thank you.
Proud of you, man.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. You're crushing it. You're one of those guys where it's like, yeah, it's just a pleasure to have you in the group. Get along with you really well. You're just one of the boys. You fit in so well to the Alpha Setter team culture. What would you say to the boys watching this that are looking for a community and they are kind of unsure about whether they should get involved with Alpha Setters or not?
It's just, like I said, take the jump. Like we were saying, with the London trip, everyone back home was kind of like, oh, like, are you sure you want to go over? And putting doubts into my head and everything. But like we were saying, if you didn't join the Alpha Setters group, like what are you gonna do? Like, you just gonna stay working your 9 to 5? Are you still gonna be doing the same shit you're doing every day? Like, there's no real downside to joining it, you know.
Well, some would argue the downside to joining it is investing money, losing money.
Yeah, well, see, you have to invest in yourself in
Yeah.
order to grow. Like, you can't not invest in yourself and think you're gonna grow.
See
Like,
that?
it's literally impossible. Whether it's like financially or like growing your body, like grow your body, you're gonna have to go to the gym. So you're gonna have to put money into it anyway. Even if you don't go to the gym and you want to do your workouts at home, you still have to buy. You might have to buy some equipment to do your workouts at home. So you're still spending money, and you're gonna have to buy food. So there's no matter what you do, you're gonna have to spend money.
Yeah.
So why not just spend it on the things you want to spend it on? Like, if you feel like the Alpha Setters are a good group to join, then fucking just do it.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to know something crazy?
Well,
So, people my age now are graduating. or they've just graduated. People that I went to school with in my year, and I didn't go to uni. So they've graduated probably like 29, 27 or something grand's worth of debt for 3 years of uni. Do you know what's mad though? I've been through over 27 grand's worth of courses and training and programs and sales training and business training.
Yeah.
I've been through over 36 grand's worth of stuff, which is mad because it's like they've been through the same stuff. They've been through 29 or whatever, and I've actually been through more than that. People always make the point that it's like, you could go to uni for 3 years and get 27 grand, or you could just invest in a course for 5 grand or something. And the 5 grand course will be a lot better than the uni course.
Way more. Because look, I put it to this way as well. I went to college for 2 years. I spent probably the bonus of like 10 to 15K. Got fuck all out of it.
Yeah.
I have a qualification that I don't use.
Yeah.
But other than that, I got fuck all out of it. I spent was it £50 a week with the Alpha Setters, and I've made my money back already.
Yeah. There you go.
And making more.
Bro, £50 a week compared to that uni debt is crazy.
Do you know?
Criminal.
Like, when you put it like that way, you say, like, how can't you like invest in like Alpha or whatever other course you want to invest in? Like, you know? Like, it makes no sense to me now. Yeah. If I was to go back, I'd say fuck college altogether. Yeah. Just a waste of 2 years. Well, my college was during COVID, so just a waste of 2 years, and just invest in yourself, invest in courses, and just learn yourself.
Yeah, it's like, because I've invested in so many different things, and I've been through over the amount I would have paid at uni. But guess what? I'm not in debts. I don't have student loans. Like, mine's all paid off, and I've made more money back in return. Do you know what I mean? It's like
you're enjoying life now. Like.
No, it's crazy. Yeah, it's like we've made the same investments, but I'm up. So anyway, boys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this, and as always, boys, keep grinding.